If you're weighing Prince George against Kelowna, I get it. On paper, they both look fantastic. Kelowna brings the beaches and the wineries, Prince George brings the lakes and real four-season living. But once you actually crunch the numbers, the lifestyle and financial picture shifts pretty quickly. As of today, a single-family home in Kelowna is hovering around the $1 million mark. Meanwhile, in Prince George, a detached home typically lands around the $500,000 mark. That's not a small difference, that's a change-your-life difference. So in this video, I'm breaking down Prince George versus Kelowna across 6 real-world categories: housing, cost of living, traffic and commute time, climate, lifestyle, and who each city actually serves best. By the end, you'll have a clear, honest sense of which place fits your version of the Canadian dream, not mine or Instagram's, but your own. And if you're considering a move to Prince George or just want a real alternative to Kelowna, this is exactly the kind of straight-up local insight I walk my relocation clients through every single week. Let's kick things off with the obvious. Kelowna has the vibe. It's the heart of the Okanagan wine region, sun-soaked vineyards, lakefront resorts, more than 40 wineries just minutes away, and a busy tourism and restaurant scene. If your perfect summer looks like a packed beach, a chilled glass of rosé, and a touch of Vancouver Light, Kelowna absolutely nails it. Prince George, different energy. Life here feels more grounded, more blue-collar, more community-driven. It's the central hub for northern BC, built on mills, healthcare, trades, UNBC, and a strong service and government presence. The lifestyle leans less towards resort town and more toward real life. Solid schools, great minor sports, and ridiculously quick access to lakes, trails, and ski hills. So the real question isn't which city is better, it's this: do you want to pay a premium for that Okanagan lifestyle, something I call the sunshine tax, or do you want to use your money to buy space, stability, and financial breathing room in Prince George? We'll unpack that as we go along. Let's talk about the biggest line item in most people's lives: housing. In Kelowna, a detached home is sitting around that $1 to $1.1 million range. Townhomes usually land in the high $600,000 to $700,000, and condos are often flirting with the $500,000 mark. Meanwhile, in Prince George, most single-family homes trade in the high 400s to low 500s, and even popular West Side neighborhoods like College Heights or Heritage usually stay well under $650,000 for a solid move-in-ready family home. Here's the real $650,000 question. In Kelowna, $650,000 often gets you a townhome, a condo, or an older detached place that may not be in a central, walkable spot. At Prince George, $650,000 gets you a full-size detached home, yard, garage, maybe a suite, and room for the toys. Same price, totally different outcome. And because your mortgage and property taxes are so much lighter in Prince George, you're not white-knuckling every single Bank of Canada update. You've actually got room to travel, invest, or just breathe. This is where the buy right mindset really matters. It's not about how big of a mortgage a lender lets you take on, it's about how much freedom you want left over for your actual life. Housing is the headline, but it's definitely not the whole story. When you zoom out to overall cost of living, Kelowna comes in higher pretty much across the board. Most cost of living comparisons show that a single person's monthly expenses in Kelowna run about 15 to 20% higher than in Prince George, and rents are typically 25 to 30% higher. Part of that is housing, but part of it is simply the price of living in a tourism-driven city. Meals out, entertainment, and even everyday services tend to come with the Kelowna premium, or as I mentioned before, commonly known as the sunshine tax. Prince George is more industrial and service-based, so while it's not trying to impress anybody with resort vibes, your day-to-day burn rate is noticeably lower. Groceries, gas, services, sure, they're still pricey, this is still Canada after all, but you're not stacking them on top of a 7-figure mortgage. If your long-term goals include paying off a home faster, investing earlier, or giving your family the flexibility to live on one income for a bit while the kids are young, that lower burn rate in Prince George becomes a real game changer. Next up, let's talk about something people rarely factor in: your time. On paper, both cities show average commute times under 20 minutes, but the experience of that commute completely different. In Kelowna, Highway 97 and the bridges can bottleneck pretty quickly, especially if you're coming in from West Kelowna or Lake Country. Local surveys and transportation plans have been flagging congestion on those key corridors for years as the city keeps densifying. In Prince George, sure, you'll see the usual bumps around the shift changes and school pickup, but you're generally not crawling along in bumper-to-bumper traffic every day. The city's layout means most of your regular stops, work, Costco, the mall, kids' activities, are genuinely only 15 to 20 minutes without a highway grind. This is what I mean when I talk about time wealth. If you're used to a lower mainland or Kelowna lifestyle commute, moving to Prince George can easily give you an extra 1 or 2 hours of your life every single day. That's more time with your kids, more evenings at the lake, or honestly just more time not losing your sanity in traffic. Now let's get into the climate and lifestyle, the part where personal preference really takes the wheel. Kelowna has that hot, semi-arid summer vibe. Long stretches over 30 degrees are totally normal, and the beaches and patios are buzzing all season. It's the classic Okanagan feel. The trade-off is that in recent years, Kelowna and the broader valley have dealt with more wildfire smoke and air quality issues in peak summer, especially during heavier fire seasons. Prince George, on the other hand, is a true four-season northern city. Winters are definitely colder. December highs around -5, lows around -13, and some days that will absolutely remind you why block heaters exist. You're shoveling, you're swapping to winter tires, you're committing to the season. But the payoff is a real winter lifestyle. Skiing and boarding at Tabor and nearby Purdon or Powder King, endless Nordic trails for cross-country, and a ton of cold winter activities if you actually embrace it. And once things warm up, you're about 20 to 30 minutes from lakes like Ness Lake or West Lake for paddling, swimming, or a simple picnic. It's quick, quiet, and super accessible. So here's the honest read. If you love hot, dry summers and that full wine country atmosphere, and you're okay with the occasional smoky stretch, Kelowna is going to feel like your spot. If you want 4 proper seasons, snowy winters, and easy access to peaceful lakes and trails, Prince George is probably the better fit. So after everything we've covered, let's zoom out and answer the big question. Who is each city actually for? When you strip away the marketing and look at real day-to-day life, here's how I explain it to my clients. Kelowna is for you if you're willing to pay a premium for the full Okanagan experience. Wineries, beaches, restaurants, the whole scene. You're okay with higher housing costs and higher monthly burn rate because lifestyle amenities are your top priority. And you don't mind traffic or the more resort town feel that comes with it. Now, Prince George is for you if financial freedom matters more than postcard views. You want to buy right, own a detached home, and avoid feeling house poor every month. You value time wealth, being able to get to work, school, shopping, and kids' activities all within 15 to 20 minutes, and you actually enjoy the outdoors and the idea of 4 true seasons, with lakes and trails right nearby. So which is better, Prince George or Kelowna? If your priority is vibe and amenities and you're comfortable with the price tag, Kelowna will feel amazing. But if your priority is space, stability, and being able to actually live your life without constant financial pressure, Prince George is the smarter long-term move. And honestly, that's the type of client I work best with. People who want to make a grounded decision, not just chase a postcard. And if you're seriously considering a move, you can also book a no-pressure relocation strategy call with me. We'll walk through your situation step by step, figure out what makes the most sense for you. Navigating the Prince George real estate market doesn't have to be stressful. I have a free seller's guide if you're planning to list and a relocation guide for anyone moving to Prince George. But if you're looking to buy and want more tailored information, ask for my home buyers program. On top of the buyer's guide, I'll send you exclusive weekly videos and emails to walk you through the process step by step. Just comment the word guide down below, tell me which one fits your situation, and I'll send the link right over. And when you're ready to actually look at homes or list your property, the easiest way to connect is to call, text, or email. All the details are right there on the screen. See you in the next video.